Another episode of Overkill Trading. Never done this before, guys, but I just wanted to hop on here. My wife's out of town, so I'm just hanging out. I was going to watch some baseball game and stuff, but I'd rather come in here, take some Q&A, maybe answer some chart requests, see what everybody's doing. No agenda on today's video, but I am happy to chat with you guys in the chat. What is happening? I'll give some people some time to log on here and go ahead and drop your questions and your chart requests, whatever you got, in the chat. And I'm happy to sit here and hang out with you guys and have some fun. We're going to be looking at some charts here. We did have some alerts just go off a couple minutes ago. This was at 5 o'clock. What's going on, Hot Shot? Yeah, if you guys are on the live, just go ahead and drop your stuff in the chat. Drop your questions. Say what's up in the chat. I'm going to hang out for a little bit and share some communion with you guys. So we did just have some alerts go off. So we had Filecoin go off. Filecoin's, again, way down here again. So this is looking really good right here at $2. What's going on, Fraz? What's going on, Martin? What's going on, Rosie? I hope you're all having a great day. INJ also just went off with a green dot down here. That one looks good right there at around $10. Again, these just went off, guys, about an hour ago. I just got back from the store. What's up, Frank? What's up, Darren? What's up, D. Robinson? My brother. How's everyone doing? SHIB also went off. SHIB had the monthly alert earlier in the month, but it faded away. But it's still hanging out right in the same range, right? We're just consolidating right now. Kava, I got you. Yeah, drop your chart requests, guys. Questions, anything you guys got. Let's just have some fun tonight on a Saturday night. I hope everyone's staying safe and doing well. Kava's still dipping on the monthly. It kind of looked like it was going to reverse right there at 80, but it looks like they missed their earnings or something. And yeah, they missed their earnings and it gapped down. So that one looks like a falling knife. I don't want to touch that one. NAIS. I don't see that one on there, my brother. Yeah, AIOZ. AIOZ. Yeah, just drop your requests. I got you guys. I have no agenda for today. We're just hanging out today. Having a good time. AIOZ's given a daily, but it does not have the monthly yet. Again, with our strategy, we want that monthly alert first before we look to the daily. So I would say AIOZ just needs that monthly alert. That one has support. It looks like right there on the monthly at around 20 cents there. Yeah, if we can get this video up to 300 likes by the time we sign off here, guys, I'll give away 100 XRP. What's going on, Whittaker? What's going on, Frank? What's going on, Tomer? We love it, baby. On a Saturday night, we're clocking in. Woo-hoo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. H-bar is still green on the monthly. So we're eating this pullback up. We should be eating this pullback up. This one's got support right there at around 20. That one didn't give the daily yet, but it looks like it's going to here very soon. The last time we got a daily alert with the blue wave down here was back here September 3rd. That was at around 21 cents. We're sitting at the same price we got this last dot at. So that tells you, right, that this level right here, that 20-cent level, is going to be big support there. Big support. 20 cents. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting week for crypto, guys. I mean, it's getting down. We're testing some very major levels down here. Target, I am still holding Target, but it does have a red dot here on the monthly, so be careful. Right, I think I got a stop loss right now set at like 85 on Target, but that's got a long way to go to the red zone. Again, our Target, guys, is always up in the red zone, so the further you could buy it down here in this golden zone, the better. And this is always the target. And then again, when the price goes back up to the red zone, like it did right here, like it did back here, and gives you a red dot, that's when you sell. So right now we're like down here, right? This is where we were back in October of 2023. We were at 100 bucks, went all the way up to 180. Okay, this was our profit taking. So if you look at the chart, okay, we're right back down in that same area. And this level down here at like 85 is really big for Target, but I'm a big fan of the retailer. My wife loves it, so obviously the fundamentals are good. I just think they're losing margin on some of their products with these tariffs and stuff, but I still got a target of that one about 150. If the next 2 years is bearish for the market, how do you still make money? We're going to short the market. Okay, if you guys don't know how to short the market, you can place trades based on the market going down. So I just released the options course. That was last week. I think I released that, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. If you guys want to learn how to short the market, buy puts on the market, okay, that is what is called shorting. So when you short the market, that is when the market is going to go down, right? That's when you make money by the market going down. So if you guys want to check out that options course over there, you can enroll in that right now by clicking on this link. And if you are already enrolled, you can log in right here. That's in the options course over there in the Discord. Algo and GRT. Algo's got the green daily here. So I would say 20 cents is a pretty big level here for Algorand. Okay, target on that is still up here between 40 and 45. I think this looks like a great place to add here on Algo. Look at that, weekly's kind of brutal. It's been a pretty brutal week in crypto. But the charts still do look healthy, guys. They still look healthy. This looks like a healthy pullback, right? We're not breaking down below the fib. We're down here in the golden zone. This is where we should be wanting to buy. Okay, a lot of people panic sell down here. Okay, a lot of people will sell down here. We don't want to sell until we come back up here to the red zone. So we are willing to wait 1 to 6 months until we come back up here. Okay, I know a lot of people want to buy and for it to be here tomorrow, but these moves take time. If you guys are using our strategy, we are 1 to 6 months out on our investments. We are swing traders. We are not day traders. Okay, I just as much as you would like it if I got a green dot and it popped right up here the next day. I would love that. It would make things so much easier. Okay, but if that was the case, I mean, we'd all be rich, and everyone would probably be doing it. So with that being said, this is a good place to go long right here. Is the monthly still holding? So it's got a red dot here on the monthly. So that 20 cent level is going to be big for it. If you're long on Algorand, though, I mean, you should be long here. You should still remain long here at 20 cents. You should not be panic selling down here. ADA, Cardano. Cardano is still green here on the monthly. So we should be eating this pull back up. Okay, looking for the green daily on Cardano here. The next green daily is going to be a great place to enter. The last one came back here in September, right at the same price at around 80 cents. Okay, same thing right here in August. Right there at 74, 80. We're just waiting for that big ramp up. We're trying to get back to the red zone here between $1 and $1.20. That is still the target. Okay, if it comes down to 60, we're just going to buy more. Uni and RSR. Uniswap looks fantastic here. This is one of the biggest projects on Ethereum. Okay, it's still green here on the monthly. Look at this ugly pullback. 21% pullback here in the month of September. Okay, it kind of looks like this over here. Okay, we dipped and then we ripped. This is what I think is coming. Okay, a dip. This is a shakeout. Okay, and I think we're gonna rip here. I think we're right in the middle of a bear trap right now. When it comes to these alts, I think we're right in a bear trap. Okay, we had that big takeoff phase. Everyone was excited over the last couple months. Now we're having a little pullback. We're giving some of those gains back. Okay, I think this is coming next. Uniswap looks good here. I would definitely be buying right here at 750. Okay, and if I bought here at 750, I'd be looking to average down probably around 4 to 6. Yeah, God bless you, man. RSR. This is reserve. I bought this one at 9 cents, so I got killed on this one. But it's right back down to support. So again, I'm not selling this until it gets back up here to the red zone. I think this is an awesome dip buy, though, on this. I think it's a really good dip buy here, right here at around 0.0055. I'm down like 40% on this position right now. So that's normally when I'll look to average down, is when I'm down over 20%. I'm down like 35, 40% on this position right now. So again, that's why I don't like to exceed 5% in any one position, because if I were to put all my money in this, I'd be broke right now. But I'm only down a very small percentage on my portfolio because I took a very small position. And now I can add to it, right? We can add to it down here at 5.5, right? So if I bought it at 9 and then I buy more down here at 5, my average cost is going to be 7, okay? And then when it comes back up here to 0.015, that's when we're going to be looking to sell it. But I like this one down here on the dip. RR. Rich Tech Robotics. Okay, this one had a really nice move. I think we entered on this one back here in August. Called that out in the Discord right around 240. Had a nice pop and then dumped. Had another opportunity to buy it right here. Thing went all the way up there to 5 or 6. So right now it's testing that $4 support. Testing $4 support. It just needs that green dot there on the chart. Okay, needs another green dot. But $4 is going to be really big support for this. I'm not chasing this one up here. I don't like to buy in the red zone of the Fibonacci. Again, this is normally my target. I sold my position right here around $4. So, again, I bought it, what, 230, sold it there for a 78% move. 78% gain there. I love Snap. Yeah, Snap's one of my favorite trades. I got a big position on, not a big position, but I bought this one down here at 7. Well, I bought it at 9, bought more at 7. And target is still up here at 12. I think we're going to be at $10. By the end of this week, I think Snapchat's going to be at 10 bucks. Okay, easy. But my target on that's anywhere from $12 to $14. Again, I'm always targeting up here in the red zone. When we hit the red zone, that's when we want to sell. Okay, and I think we're gonna be close to that here in the next couple weeks. CMG. Do I like CMG? I mean, I'm not going to lie. The burritos are pretty good. The burritos are pretty good. But I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a green monthly dot yet. Again, if you guys are following our strategy, we lay everything out for you right over here in the trading rules. We want that monthly dot first. Okay, our buy strategy is monthly green dot plus daily green dot equals buy. Okay, I'm not going to get into the strategy in this video because I think a lot of you guys have been around for a minute and you guys understand it. But if you are new, I do have a free trading course over here. Free trading course you guys can watch by going to that link in the description. Just overkillinvestingclub.com. XRP had a daily go off. Looks like it faded, though. Algo had one. Tonic on the 4-hour. Tonic looks interesting here. Like volume coming in. I just got back to this from the store. Ethereum has a daily. Ethereum has a daily. So this is a big level. 4,000. This dot is telling you that $4,000 is a big level for Ethereum. Okay, if we can pump, if next week we can get back up here over like 4,300, that's going to be that big blow off top that we're all looking for. But I just wouldn't buy Ethereum up here. Guys, we were calling this out over here at $2,000. So I'm not going to tell you guys to buy it now when I was telling you guys to buy it down here. Because this was prime time, right? We were down below the golden zone, that middle golden zone. Okay, we want to buy in the golden zones. In the golden zones. We want to be selling up here. We want to be taking profits, right? Taking some off up here. Look how close we are to the red zone now. So the risk is too high. If you were to put a trade here on Ethereum, you would need to use a tight stop loss right there at the bottom of that green candle at 3,800 bucks. If we can hold 3,800 bucks, okay, and go up and get a bounce here, we get some buying tomorrow, we're going to be sitting just fine. Just fine. What else you guys got? Ondo? You guys got questions too, just holler at me. Like questions about the indicators, questions about the options course, questions about the trading course, the whatever, the Discord. I'm happy to answer here. If you hear my dog whining, I apologize. My wife is still out of town, so normally they're hanging out with my wife when I'm doing the live streams, but they are very needy dogs. They constantly need attention. They're golden doodles. Ondo still looks good. It's right back down here to 90 cents. I mean, right now we're just consolidating. Okay, if you zoom out, we're just going sideways. Let me take this off for you. Look at it. We're not doing anything right now. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Boom. Okay, right now we're just doing this. Sideways action isn't bad. Okay, sideways just means we're consolidating, right? We call that the smart money phase. When stuff goes sideways, people get bored, right? People get impatient, and people eventually sell. But I think Ondo's going to have its day here very soon. Our target on that is around 150. 150 on the target for Ondo. And I'd just love to see that one hold on to 80 cents. Okay, it's been a brutal week for crypto. So Again, nothing to panic about. The charts still look fine. We're still at the solid support levels here. Okay, very strong support down in this area. So next week's going to be very interesting, guys. Yeah, you can send invites to people. So what you can do, just send them to overkillinvestingclub.com. Overkillinvestingclub.com. Am I ready to double down on TGT? Not yet. Not yet. I'm only down like 12%. I normally don't average down on crypto, or I'm sorry, on stocks. If I'm just buying the stock, I won't average down until I'm down 20%. And I think I'm only down like 12 or 13% on TGT right now. The graph still looks good. I still like the graph here at 8 cents. I still really like it at 8 cents. Yeah, so if you guys want the trading indicator, you guys can get my whole layout. You can get all these. You can get the MACD, the red and green dot indicator, the Fibonacci, the EMAs, my entire trading layout. You guys could download over here. There's a video on how to upload it all. All you got to do is come over here, click this link onto the trading indicator tab. Takes a couple of clicks, and everything loads right into your trading view account. So your screen's going to look exactly like my screen. You're going to get all the dots, the Fibonacci zones, the MACD, everything loaded right up. All you got to do, if you have any questions, is email that email right there in that thread. Okay, yeah, we use that. We use all this. We use the same tactics to buy options that we do stocks and crypto. It's the same strategy. AVNT. That thing's gone up quite a bit here. So I don't got any data on my indicator yet. So if there's no data on my indicator, I can't tell you anything. It's too new, right? If there's no data, it's just because it just came out. Our indicators need data in order to populate. So technical analysis is the study of past price action. So we are looking at what happened in the past, where the buyer stepped in, where the seller stepped in, and we're making decisions based on that, based on the data. And if it just came out September 9th, there's nothing I can tell you, right? It's too new. So right now it looks like there's some profit taking going on. SUI. The trading indicator does need updates sometimes. You get those if you get the indicator. Yeah, you get lifetime updates to the indicator. So you never have to worry about not getting an update. All you need to do is email me to get the update. $3 is the support level here for SUI. It really needs to hold on to $3. Okay, this thing's ran pretty hard. It's very choppy right now. It needs to hold on to 3. It needs to hold on to 3. $3 is big. If you want to set a stop loss, I'd probably do it right there in that area. If that breaks, we're most likely coming back down to around 2. If $2 breaks, we'll go back down to 1. But right now, we just need to be watching that $3 level. What else gave a green dot? This Morpho, I called this out in the Discord, guys. I just added this. I guess they have a big Coinbase integration. So they're partnered with Coinbase to provide yield on crypto assets. So you can lend your assets on their website, and Coinbase has a partnership with them. So I went ahead and added it to the list. But it is a newer coin, so I just added it. I always add stuff into our watch list. If you guys missed the watch list video from yesterday, you guys can watch that over here. Those are going to be the top stocks in cryptocurrencies from yesterday, from Friday. So those are the top stocks and cryptos we are watching for next week. We dropped that video yesterday on Friday, so you guys can go watch the replay in the latest tab. It's also right here on YouTube if you guys are tuning into YouTube. But we went over our entire watch list and all of our favorites for next week. And Morpho, I just added it into the watch list. We didn't cover it yesterday, but I thought it was interesting that they do have that Coinbase partnership. I still like GRT. What else do we got? TAI. TAI just needs the daily. I like this one down here at 5 cents. Ethereum, again, give it a green dot, so that's big. Okay, this level, for us to hold 4K on Ethereum is going to be huge. All eyes are on 4,000 for Ethereum. Zcash with a daily. LDO doesn't have the green yet. SHIB. SHIB had a green, but it faded away. So tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. I think there's going to be a big move on Sunday. What else you guys got? D-Pro. Dragonfly. So see how that's up in the red zone? This is where we take profits. Okay, the red dot in the red zone, we're taking profits. As traders, we're taking profits up in this area. Okay, just like last time in July, $7 sold all the way off down here to 3. So I'd be profit taking, and we want to be buying the green dots down here, right there at $3-4. Boom and boom. Beautiful move up there on D-Pro. QNT. I like it. I like QNT. Target on that's 120 to 140. I like this pullback on this. RSR we just covered. SEI. SEI. Oof, man, it's just so tough. I mean, we're just looking at this support level right here. 20, what is that? 24. Needs the green daily. Needs the green daily. SLB. I do like SLB. I like SLB a lot back up here to 44. I think there's going to start being a rotation out of tech into these oil and gas names. SLB is a nice one. Okay, you got the dot on that on the 24th at 33. It's up around 10%. Got a little room back up there to 44. IMX doing the Ripski here, folks. You love to see it, man. You love to see the Ripski. We got that monthly dot. We called that out in July at 40 cents. The monthly dots are the most accurate signals we can get here for a 1 to 6 month swing trade. That one still has a lot of room back up here to like 130. Lot of room. U. Energy Fuels. Yeah, see, I wouldn't touch that one up here. ATH. Oof, I'm taking profits on that one, my friend. That looks like it wants to come back down to 4 cents. I'd want to buy it at 4 cents. Mammo. Nice move up there, but looks like I don't know. Target would be up there maybe around 20 cents. Got a golden dot right there at around 5. Just up too much now. You should have bought it down here at 5 cents, but it's got some room back there to 18 to 20. Amazon. Amazon, big pullback last week too. Ugh. Looks toppy to me. That looks like a double top right there. Right there at 238. That looks like a double top. That really needs to break over 240, but I wouldn't chase it up there. Okay, right, we're up here near the red zone. This was the time to buy Amazon right here at 160. Down here in this golden zone down here. Okay, we don't want to swing it up here. We want to wait for a big dramatic pullback like this that we got in April. That's when we want to enter right there. That was a beautiful pullback right there in April. Nail. Nail looks good. I think Nail looks really good for next week. Just need the daily. Okay, again, we got the green dot on the monthly. Check. Okay, green dot on the monthly. Check. Now we're getting the pullback on the daily. This is exactly what we want. Okay, the last time the wave was all the way down here was back in June. This thing went from 44 all the way up here to 98. Okay, we got the pullback. Just need a green dot now. Target on that still 160. ATA. You guys really like Kita, don't you? You guys love Kita. Okay, this one just has support down here at 38. So as long as 38 holds, that's where it opened. That's where it tapped right here. What's the market cap on this now? Anyone know? I'll look it up. Look at the fear greed index. Remember, Warren Buffett says buy in fear, sell in greed. Okay, buy in fear, sell in greed. Right now we are in fear territory. We should be looking to buy. Average down. Dollar cost average. What did you say? You said, what are we looking up? KTA. Kita. Still a pretty big coin. Pretty big token. I mean, down here it looks great. I mean, I think if you could buy Kita at 38, that'd be good. I'm still not too familiar with the project, but holy smokes. 50% dipper, dude. 50% on the week. That is brutal. Oh, God. Is this listed on Coinbase now? No, it's not. So, yeah. I mean, you just got to play that 38-cent level, right? 38 cents. That's where it opened up right here in May when it launched. It tapped it right here and bounced. And now it's coming back down, looking like it wants to retest it. So what you need to wait for on Kita is a daily alert. You need that daily signal that now that you've had this big overreaction to the downside. What's the difference between the two golden areas on your chart? So the golden zones, right? Those are part of our Fibonacci tool that we use here. So if you don't know what a Fibonacci tool is, or a Fibonacci is, I would highly recommend coming over to the free trading course over here. Completely free. There's 7 or 8 videos you can watch, but there's a video on it. This guy's video, this is not me. This is not my video. This is just some guy's video on the internet that I think explains the Fibonacci better than anybody. I've watched a lot of videos on it, and this guy makes it make sense. Okay? And what the golden zone is, it just represents an area on the chart. Okay, it's the calculations. I don't even know how they're calculated, but the Fibonacci tool is a very popular tool used among traders, and that's why I want to use it. Okay, so the idea behind the Fibonacci is that we should be buying in the golden zones, okay, and selling in the red zone. Okay, the red zone is typically the top, right? See how it comes back here. This is a healthcare ETF. See how back here, this was a great place to buy because it went from 76 all the way up to 128. Okay, so when we're buying, we're always using the red zone. That was a 67% move there from there to there. But when we're buying, we're always using the top of the Fibonacci, the red zone, as our target. So if I were to be taking a position on Cure here, which I do have a position on right now, I think I got in down here at 72. I think I bought it at 80 cents. I lied. I think I bought one of these green dots right here. But we're always using the top of the fib as our target. So right now I'm taking a position on Cure, and I'm waiting till we get back up here to the red zone. And that would be around an 80% move. And again, I'm willing to wait, if you come over here to our trading rules, 1 to 6 months, okay? 1 to 6 months. Swing traders, okay? Meaning we're buying and we're holding for 1 to 6 months, okay? So I'm buying Cure down here, and I'm waiting, okay? Last time it was down here, okay, all the way down here was back here at 78. It went from 78 all the way up here to 125. That right there was a 67% move. It took from October to February. So that was the end of October, I believe. Yeah, so it was November. November, December, January, February. That was 4 months it took to get from there to there. Okay? So that's the idea behind it. ASTR. You guys love these new coins. You guys love the new coins, don't you? Oh, this one isn't new. I stand corrected. I apologize. It's still green here on the monthly. It looks good. Looks good on the monthly. Our target would just be up here at 6 cents. Okay, I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look very friendly. It's kind of going down, but it's finding a base down here at 2 cents. What is Aster? Okay, so if you guys have access to the members area over here, we have a research tool. You can actually type in /info ASTR. I believe it's this one, Aster. Is that the right one, Aster? Yeah, it looks like it. So you can see what it does. It's a Web3 adoption originating from Japan. It's a layer 2 developed by the Sony Block Solutions Labs. You can see the market cap right there. You can see the past day, past month, past year. It's down 70% on the year. So 2 cents looks to be your support. 2 cents looks to be your support. Yeah, I didn't really go through the whole thing though, Bob. I just kind of gave you a quick rundown. If someone's going to ask, I'm going to let them know. Newsmax, this thing was all the way up at 260 when it IPO'd. It dropped all the way to the floor. It looks like it's trying to build a base right there at 12. So I would say $12 is your support level. And I don't have any data on my Fibonacci yet. So it's too new for me to have any data or tell you, where the targets are. Am I? ASTR, USD, T. That looks like to be the only one to me. So I just go with what's on TradingView. Arrow, AERO. This one had a pretty nasty pullback, just like everything else. Pulled back for 7 days in a row. But guys, the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. I think the next daily dot here on Arrow is going to be a great place to add. That will be called out over here in the Discord under the daily alert section. Okay, you can see we got one on ETH here, XRP, SHIB, Filecoin, IMX gave one. And I do think that Arrow is going to show up here tomorrow. Okay, $1 is a huge support level. So I really like this one at $1. Okay, if you buy it at $1 and it goes down to 50 cents, I would just average down. Pyth? You're talking about the stock, Aster, or are you talking about the crypto? Pyth just needs a daily green dot as well. Target on that's up here at 35 cents. BBAI looks toppy. I would have sold it right there at $8. Should have bought it down here at 4 or 5 when you got these green dots when you were down here in the golden zone. Boom. Ripped it up to 9. Take your profit. Okay. With BBAI, it needs to hold on to 6. Okay. Make sure it holds on to 6. DEAI. Zero Labs. Looks like a rug pull. Looks very scary. I would not touch this one. Oscar. That one is a stock. It's green on the monthly, so that looks good. And it looks really good over 1680. Target on that's up there at 22. Had a nice run up, pulled back, stabilizing now. Looks like it wants to reverse. That green dot on the daily that comes next week, that'll be solid. But I think you enter here at around 18 and just make sure it doesn't lose this low from this candle right here. That low right there was around 1680. Doge. Doge needs the daily. Okay, it's got the green monthly. That's what we want to see. Now it just needs the daily. We're coming into some very, very major support levels, guys. These are freaking huge support levels. Okay, this is make or break. Either altcoin season's about to just explode, or we're going into a bear market. I'm still sold on we're going up. I don't think this bull run is over, because just to where we're at on the fear and greed index and just with the market sentiment right now, people are very hawkish. So me personally, I'm still very bullish. I'm still bullish until I start to see some monthly red dots. But the fact that we're sitting in fear, remember, Warren Buffett says buy in fear, sell in greed. And we're still sitting in fear. So we don't want to sell in fear and buy in greed. We want to do the opposite. Okay, when people are uncertain, when people are scared, when people are not sure, that's when we look to load up. That's when we look to hold and either buy more or, again, just hold your position and wait till we get back up here. Okay, that's our goal. So Doge, 20 cents is your support level there. 20 cents is a big level. Like I said, we're testing major levels here. Major levels. WHIP. WHIP needs a daily. I'm not a big meme guy. That looks pretty ugly. That's a pretty ugly rejection off $1. But if you want to play it, use the daily. Sol, again, testing a big support level right here at 200. 200 is a major support level. Okay, major support level. God, that's been an ugly pullback, man. That was just ugly. 14% this week down. That's crazy. Okay, but again, we're still in an uptrend. Okay, how do we know we're in an uptrend? We are up above the EMA. Okay, the EMA is that dark blue line on our charts. Okay, that is our moving average. Okay, as long as we're above that, we're in an uptrend. So as long as we don't lose that, Solana is still bullish, and this is an opportunity to buy. Okay, so I'd be watching for the green daily. Just again, watch for that signal over here in the Discord. You just got one on Ethereum, so now we got to see if Solana's going to follow. Okay, but I would say 200 and 180 are two very big support levels for Solana. As long as we can hold on to those, we are still bullish on Solana. MOH. MOH. Looks good. I like anything healthcare right now. Anything healthcare. Big nasty pullback. Okay, and now we're reversing going higher. Okay, I like MOH. Okay, target on that's 320 to 350. KHC, honestly, I think I'm going to sell my Hertz position. I took a position on this on Friday. I think I'm going to sell it first thing in the morning, to be honest with you. Because there was some news about it. I took a position on, KCH at $26. So apparently their company is splitting in half. So I'm honestly not sure what that's going to do to the stock. So because of that news that their company, you guys can look up the news article. See, the split may come too late to fend off whatever the Maha threat is. So personally, I'm going to sell my KHC on Monday in the morning. Just because of the news. I just have never seen a company break up before like that. I think it's weird. And there's just too much uncertainty behind it. So I bought this stock without actually reading the news or any fundamental stuff about it. And luckily we have the Discord, and someone shared that in the Discord that the company is breaking up into two different companies. So I'm just not sure how that's going to affect the stock. So I would rather just take the cash and buy something more certain. I liked their dividend. I liked the fact that they're way down here, right? That they got a green dot, a golden dot on the monthly. But I don't like the fact that they're breaking up and doing something weird. That just, it's a red flag to me. And you want the link to the news? Let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. I posted it in the Discord. I'll post it in Discord here. Let me find it. It's right here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Show me more. Yeah, so here it is right here. KHC breaking up into two companies and what it means for shareholders. They announced that it would be breaking up into two independently traded companies, effectively unwinding its previous merger. So, I just think that was weird. I'm just going to let you guys know over here. I will be selling the Case HC position I took on Friday because of this news. Okay, so if you want to read that, it's over there in Overkill Trades, but it's just weird. I don't like that kind of uncertainty. As an investor, I just don't. So, and thank you to whoever called that out. This is why we are a unit as a community. This is why I love the Discord. This is why I love you guys. Because again, I'm only one set of eyes, right? I can only see what I can see. We have 3,000 members over here in the Discord. We have 20,000 people total in the Discord. 20,000 people in the Discord. 3,000 members. If you guys are not a member, you guys can become a member over here for as little as $4 a month. Okay, that is less. Okay, that is less than a macaroni and cheese Kraft box from the store. Okay, less than a ketchup from the store. Okay, $4 a month will get you membership access, but somebody called that out. I did my research on it, and that is what I found. So on Monday, I am going to be selling that for that reason. Hopefully it doesn't tank on Monday morning, because I guess we just got to do a better job of researching. I trade mostly off of technicals. I don't trade off of fundamentals. Obviously, I want to buy good quality assets, but most of my trading is done based off of not earnings and revenue and things like that. It's based off of what is the chart saying? What are the technicals saying? Am I getting it at a cheap price? Am I getting it at a fair price? Or am I buying it at an expensive price? Okay, and we go over all that in the trading course on how we determine that with the indicators. So Yeah, shout out to the Discord for the KHC news. And maybe it's nothing. Maybe the stock will go up. I don't know, right? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't like that kind of uncertainty. So that's why I'm deciding to just stay away. AMY, this one's up here in the red zone. So again, selling the red dots. Our sell strategy is to sell the red dot in the red zone. We don't really care about the red dots that aren't in the red zone. We want to sell the red dots in the red zone. Okay, and we want to buy the golden dots, or I'm sorry, the green dots in the golden zone. Food is overpriced. That should be good for the company, right? If food's overpriced, they should be making money hand over fist. Ondo, again, we're still ranging, right? We zoom out, we're just going sideways, okay? We're waiting for that big curl up. Target on Ondo is still 140 to 160. Continue to be patient on Ondo. Okay, they got some stuff cooking. Okay, right now they're just ranging. They're just going sideways. Right, we're doing this. We're in the smart money phase, going sideways. Yep, charts tell the truth, exactly. Men lie, women lie, but the charts don't lie. Okay, the charts do not lie. V-Chain? V-Chain's, I'm going to guess, still stuck down at still stuck down here at 2 cents. It's just hanging at 2 cents. Same as Ondo. We're just consolidating, just going sideways. Okay, target on that's up here between 5 and 6 cents. Epic Chain, I think that's a newer name too. It's not too new. That one's coming down to 150. I like it at 150. A lot of you guys were talking about this up at $3. Okay, but that wasn't a good place to buy. Now that we have a big pullback, okay, that's another story. I like this one above 150. I would look to add this one on a daily green dot here. Intel. Intel's just doing the ripski, guys. My option calls, let me show you this. Let me show you those option calls. I ended up keeping one contract on those Intel calls we bought. We bought Intel calls back here off this green dot back in August at $19. Let me just show you those really quick. Okay, I sold mine already. I sold it for like a... I showed you guys over here in the Discord, right? You guys seen that trade, those options? It was I think it was my best trade of the year. It was between that and CELH for my best trade of the year. Let's see here. 382% is what I sold them for. That was a $37,000 gain. Hey, go. But look how much they're up now. 1,186%. Bought those at 29 cents. They're now at $3.73. Okay? And I go over that entire trade of how we set that up inside of the new trading, or I'm sorry, the new options course over here. So I go over buying calls and puts in this options course that we launched last week. And that was just a monster trade. Okay, again, we were buying this green dot down here, and we bought the $50 calls. This thing is just going straight up right now. NVIDIA took an investment in them. I sold that news right here at like 32. It dipped, and now it's absolutely ripping. So again, I wasn't being greedy. I was up 400%. I'm going to take that all day long. If it keeps going up, we can't be mad, right? Because our goal as traders is to get out around the top. Okay, we want to sell into the top. We don't want to wait for the exact top because we'll be stuck waiting forever. Okay, as long as we're making 400% on our trades, we should be very happy with that. But I would not be going long on Intel here, right? Our strategy, again, is to buy and hold for 1 to 6 months. If you're a day trader right now, this would be a great thing to day trade, right? Because it's very volatile, very volatile. Okay, but as a swing trader, I don't want anything to do with Intel anymore. We were buying it down here. Okay, we were buying down here. We want to buy on the daily chart when this blue wave is down here. That was our entry right here. Okay, at 19. Now everybody's talking about it. What does that mean? That means we're up here, right? In the media attention, right? NVIDIA's taking a position. Everybody should buy it now. You're too late. You're supposed to get in before NVIDIA gets in, right? We want to beat them to that. How do we do that? We use technical analysis, guys. Technical analysis. Okay? So, Intel, I wouldn't touch it with our strategy. If you want to day trade it, but I think that one's going to have a pretty big correction. I think it might hit 40. It might hit 40, and then I think it'll pull back after it hits 40. Lisa said that news hit earlier in the week should not tank on Monday. Heinz is the stronger part of the merger that happened in 2015, so they are splitting that merger. But what's it going to do to their dividend? What's it going to do to the company earnings? Like, we don't know all of that stuff. I don't know the financials of what's what, and there's just so much uncertainty. That's why I'm going to sell it. There's a lot of other companies we could take positions on. I just would rather not take a position on a company that's going through something like that. I took a position. It's my own fault for not reading the recent news on it, but I make mistakes sometime too. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose any money. I think I got in at $26. So if it opens up at 26 on Monday, I'm going to sell it for a break-even trade. If it's up a little bit, I'll be happy. But I don't want to mess around with that news. I want to wait till the merger maybe happens, see what the stock does, and then take advantage. ICP, great request. $4. I like ICP at $4. If you like ICP, I think you buy it at $4. I think you buy it at $4. Got a green dot there on the daily. It doesn't have the monthly yet, though. So you really need the monthly dot. It's either going to bounce here at 4 or it's going to bounce at 3. Yeah, I think so, too. It said the merger wasn't going to happen to like 2026. So, and that might already be priced in. That might already be priced in. Right? Because this stock has just gone straight down for the last 2 years. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't care that it has a gold dot. I mean, it just getting absolutely clobbered. PLTR. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm short. I'm short PLTR up here. Double top. Okay, a double top is when we top out, we sell off, we come back, we test it again. Okay, that's a classic double top. Red dot here on the daily. It just, again, we're not buying in the red zone, guys. We don't buy in the red zone. We sell in the red zone. You should have been buying the dip on PLTR back here at 67. Okay, you're up now 200% from that entry back down here in the golden zone. We want to buy in the golden zones, not up in the red zone. I would sell PLTR here. And again, if it goes to $200, I don't care. I don't care. Because if I was buying PLTR, I would have been buying it down here with our strategy at 70. Okay, I would already be up 200%, just about. DJT. DJT is still my favorite trade. This is my second largest position right now, guys. I have a very large position on DJT right now. I am just waiting on the monthly dot for the confirmation that we're going to reverse here. But this is a big support level right here around $16, $17. Very big support. So I'm long on it again, and I'm waiting till we get back up here to 40 to 50 bucks. LCX. Oops. I probably got time for a couple more, guys, if you want to get those requests in, and then I'm going to hop off and go let my dogs out. It's funny, when my wife's not here, they literally just sit here and they stare at me. They're like, hey, do something. Play with me. What? Go get your toy. Go be a dog. Go be a dog. Go. They don't understand. LCX, I still really like LCX. LCX still has the monthly alert here. This is a real-world asset play. I think it looks really good. I'd be buying this one right here off the green dot. Okay, got really strong support right there at 10 cents. What do you like between UNH and Oscar? I would probably buy UNH over Oscar. My healthcare play, how I'm playing healthcare is I'm playing an ETF. So I'm playing the Cure ETF. Cure is a healthcare ETF. So it's like buying all the top companies in healthcare. So you're not just invested in one, you're invested into multiple. So Overkill Trades, I explained this trade when I took it. This was back here on the 18th. So when I buy Cure, it's like I'm buying Eli Lilly, J&J, ABBV, UNH, ABT, MRK, TMO, right? All the top companies I'm getting exposure to by buying just one ETF. So with healthcare, just because of the risks and stuff to them, right? They could have lawsuits, they could have a drug problem, they could, a lot of things can go wrong with a company. Obviously, look at UNH, right? They're under investigation, they're being sued. Look what happened to their stock. It went from 600 all the way down to 200 because of the lawsuits. So to avoid that, okay, having exposure to just one company, I'm buying Cure. So that's what I'm playing. But if I had to choose between Oscar and UNH, I would buy UNH. And hopefully you were buying UNH down here at 250, right there off the green dot and right there off the golden dot. Golden dot is also a 1 to 6 month swing. Yep. Discord's the best place to be, folks. If you're not in the Discord, you're literally missing out. We have the best investing community online. Hands down. We have completely annihilated the market this year. We pretty much called the bottom in April. ARB. ARB still looks good over 40 cents. I still like it over 40. 40 cents is a big level for it. That thing needs to hold 40 cents. $0.40 is big support. And you see it printed that green dot there yesterday. So if this thing shows a red dot tomorrow, we're going to have to sell it. Or hold it if you want to hold it all the way down. And buy more at 25. If we break these support levels, if we have a big red day tomorrow, we're going to see some more blood for sure. But that's just going to flesh out more of the liquidity. All those people using leverage. We don't trade crypto with leverage. Trading crypto with leverage is a death sentence. Okay, it's a death sentence. Okay, we just don't do that here. So you can never be liquidated if you don't use leverage. If you don't leverage, you can never be liquidated. So you can literally hold forever if you're not using leverage. That's why I always recommend not trading with leverage. We trade options. That's how we use our leverage, but we do that on stocks, and we buy leap options, which are long-term options. So it's very hard. You technically can't get liquidated on those. We covered TGT. Still long TGT. Okay, we're still long. Hopefully the holiday season will bring them some presents and they'll get a pump. But it looks like it's trying to hold on here to 85. What else we got? MSTR. I'm tired. Went out last night with some friends and watched the Mariners play. It was a lot of fun. MSTR. Red on the monthly. I would avoid MSTR here. I would not buy MSTR. We wanted to buy MSTR back here in January 2023 at $13. $13 that thing called it out on MSTR back there. Merry frickin' Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Again, the deeper the wave, the better, guys. The deeper the wave, the better. That was a money call out on MSTR back there. Now the wave's way up here. We're getting a red dot. That thing doesn't look good. I would have a stop loss on this at 290. If you're in the trade, put a stop loss at 290. If 290 breaks, I would sell MSTR here. It does not look good. If that comes down to like 100, I'd buy it. But again, I just don't want to catch a falling knife right now. If it's red on the monthly, we're not interested in buying. Okay, we want to buy things that are green on the monthly because that tells us that we're going up. Red on the monthly tells us we're going down. So I think MSTR has a long way to correct here. Y'all know me. Still same OG, but I've been low key. Hated on. Yep, still got my short. I got insurance to the downside. I'm starting to get insurance to the downside. Okay, I'm starting to short the market. And one of the stocks I want to short the most is SoFi. Why do I want to short SoFi right here? Because it's gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months in a row. It is literally up in the last 6 months from the bottom 240% up. So the people buying down here are up 240% right now if they're still holding. 240%. That's crazy. Okay, so they're going to start taking profits eventually. And I think the red monthly's coming here very soon. And the weekly is also looking like it wants to print a red candle. Next week, I think we're coming down on SoFi. I'm still short that. Okay, and my target for the short, again, I go over this trade in the options course as well. If you guys want to learn how to trade options and short the market, you guys can enter and enroll into that options course right here in the options course thread. That will teach you options on how to short, how to make money going down, and how to make money going up with options. Okay, but yeah, I'm still short. I'm going to remain short probably for a while. Again, I buy the leap options. So that means I'm looking for 400 to 500 days out. So about a year out. So I think I have the $10 puts, which puts us right here. Okay, for like 450 days out or something like that. We covered Algorand already. Yes, you just have to unhide it right here. Boom. There's the volume right there. Bada bing, bada boom. And if you want to add volume, all you got to do is just type in volume here. Just click it and add it to your chart. But I don't like to put volume on there because it just takes up a lot of space on the chart. It just kind of makes it look like there's too many indicators. Covered Cardano. TGT new CEO coming in February. That's cool. Bonk. Is Bonk going bonkers? No, it's pulling back. Again, looking for the green daily. Target up here at 0.0035. IMX we covered. Axel. Axlar. We took a position on this at 33 cents. It's sitting at 28 now. We're just being patient. Wait for the monthly. Okay, the monthly showed up, but it faded away. Just because a monthly dot shows up doesn't mean it's going to stay. I think this thing's going to get a bounce. It's just a matter of when. They got that partnership with XRP. Target on that's up here at around 60. Yeah, there's a bunch of different fear and greed indexes. The one I use for crypto, at least, is coinmarketcap.com. One of the most popular ones out there for crypto. This is for crypto. This doesn't take into consideration stocks, I don't think. DOUL? DUOL. Duolingo. I just downloaded an app actually online where I'm learning Spanish, actually, currently. So that has a golden dot. So we would be long this. Hopefully you got in down here on September 9th. I don't have this one on my watch list, but target on that's up there at 500. That one actually looks good off the gold dot there. The golden dot is just like a monthly dot. If you guys ever see that on the chart, it's a 1 to 6 month swing trade. So you should have entered right there at 270, and you should be holding till you get back up here to the red zone. Morpho looks legit. I did my research on it today. It has the partnership with Coinbase. I liked it. It's a little too high of a market cap, really, for what it is, I think. It's $568 million market cap. But it looks like a legit project. It does look like a legit project. Everything checks out. Their website's very well put together. And it's had a pretty big pullback here over the last week, just like everything else. So I would just be watching 150. If it sold off to $1, I think I would buy it. If it sells off to $1, I think I would buy it. That's where I look to buy Morpho. I personally think it's going to bounce here at 150, but that's not nothing's ever 100%. So you can see that's where it bounced last time, right here in August. So it's testing that same support. This is actually a double bottom right here on Morpho. So yeah, it's definitely on the watch list now. I just haven't pulled the trigger, but if I was going to, I would do it today if I felt good about it. Because again, we got the daily green dot. We want to buy the day of the green dot, just like back here. Bought it in August, right there around 170. It went all the way up to $3. It was a 100% trade. GRT we covered. Got some DJT, but it's scary. I don't think it's scary. Donald Trump's the most powerful man in the world. I don't want to get political or anything, or I don't try to get political, but Donald Trump's a pretty important dude, and that's his company. And they have a lot of backing, a lot of institutional backing. One thing I want to talk about with that DJT play, something I found interesting, and a reason why I decided to take a pretty big position was this. Okay, you can see right here, Robinhood actually gives you this trading trends. So you can see right here, trading trends shows the trading activity on Robinhood of Robinhood customers, hedge funds, and company insiders. Tracking how these groups are buying and selling stocks can help improve your strategy. So what I'm paying attention to on this is hedge funds. So you can see this is institutional investors that manage large sums of money on behalf of clients. So this is like your money managers. This is like your Edward Jones, right? These people, they're hedge funds, right? They get other people's money and they invest it and they make a profit. Okay. Hedge funds often use advanced strategies which can have significant impact on the market. So if you look at this, if you go to the hedge funds tab, look at this. Hedge funds are buying this. They bought it at $18. You can see in the blue there on the screen. They bought it at $18. Okay, you can see a big, somewhat big. This guy right here, Saba Capital Management, bought 388,000 shares at $18. Okay, so he's loading up at these prices. So that's a hedge fund guy. That's a big money manager. So if he's buying it at 18 and I'm buying it at 17, so be it. Let's go. Okay, and I really like where DJT is on the chart. It doesn't have the monthly yet, but I think that's coming probably in October or November. So we're kind of jumping the gun on it a little bit. Webull pumping up here. I don't know. I would have bought it back here at like 12, 13 bucks. Now it's at 15. Again, it's just too new. I can't really see anything on the fib, so I can't give you any price targets. Rose. Rose still has the monthly here. Still bullish on the monthly. Okay, looking for this thing to reverse here. Up above 2.5. It still looks really good. Again, we're just going sideways right now. We're consolidating. Just be patient here. It hasn't moved in like 6 months. So just wait for this. Okay, wait till it retracts back up here to the red zone. This is where you want to sell. Right up there at around 8 cents. T-Doc, that's a good one. Teladoc. God, that stock's just been ugly. Ugly. But it's down here in the golden zone. Target on that would be 14. Looks like they had a pretty good earnings call. Decent earnings call. This could be an interesting healthcare play. It's a penny stock right now. That could actually be a really interesting play here on healthcare. Because, again, I'm bullish on healthcare stocks, guys. I think money's going to start rotating out of tech, and it's going to start going into things like oil and gas, and also healthcare stocks, right? Value stocks. Okay, people invest in growth. The growth stocks top out. Look at Google. This is a great example. Okay, look at Google's weekly chart here. Okay, this thing's gone straight up. Okay. Normally in the past, when we've gone straight up, we come straight down. Okay? See that green dot that was called out in April? Right there at 150? Ripper. Okay, now what are we getting? A red dot. So people are going to start selling Google and buying things like UNH. That is way down, right? This is how you, right? As traders, we're playing the waves. We want to sell the top and buy the bottom. So if I'm a bet man, I'm going to guess people are going to sell Google and buy something like UNH. Because again, UNH is way down. If I'm a buyer, I want to buy stuff that's way down. I want to buy stuff that's cheap on the low. Okay? I don't want to buy Google up here on the high. Okay, and again, I'm getting roasted on TikTok for saying sell Google. It's the greatest company in the world. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't care. Okay? I don't care what the company is. It's overbought. It's giving you a sell signal. Look at these sell signals back here in February, January. You think you were smart back here in 206? Again, men lie, women lie, charts don't. I just go off what the chart tells me, folks. That's how we trade. We trade off data. We trade off logic. Okay? If you didn't sell right here, you rode that all the way down. Okay? That was a painful dip. Okay? But then you got the buy signal, and then it ripped. If you need to add volume to your chart, just go up here to this indicator up here. It says indicators, and just type in volume, and then just tap it. Just click it, and then it should add right to your chart. Boom. What else we got? APT. APT USD. Aptos. I like it at 4. Just needs the monthly. Nice pullback. Again, look at the pullback. And then we do the Ripsky. Pullback, Ripsky. Pullback. What comes next? You got it. The Ripsky. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Breakout, pullback. Ripsky, pullback. Ripsky, pullback. Ripsky, pullback. Ripsky, pullback. NAK. This looks good. Northern Dynasty Minerals. Well, it's red on the monthly, but it is trying to reverse here at $1. Again, I don't mess around with the penny stocks, but if I were to trade this, I'd make sure it didn't break around 96. Got a target of $2 on that. ET phone home. This thing's going sideways a lot. Just doing nothing right now. So 16, 17 bucks looks good. Target on that would be 20 bucks. Covered UAMI. We got Dash. DoorDash. Up there in the red zone. Red dot in the red zone, we take profits. All right, I'll bite. Fartcoin. What's Fartcoin doing? Fartcoin's selling off. People aren't hyped up on Fartcoin anymore. I don't know. I just don't mess around with meme coins. If I were to be in Fartcoin, I would make sure it didn't break below 50 cents. Okay, but guys, come on. It's a joke. What kind of utility does Fartcoin have? It's a joke. It's a funny joke. Anything else, folks? Grab. Grabs a sell. Taking profits. Red dot in the red zone. We're selling here. I would use a stop loss at 590 if you want to play the continuation, but that one looks like it's coming back down. GEV. Red zone. Red dot in the red zone. We take profits. Okay. That looks like it, folks. I'm going to go spend some time with my dogs and maybe watch some sports or something. Oh, a couple more there. Toshi. Coming down. Needs a daily. XXRP. Is this the new XRP ETF? Nice. Just needs a daily. I would not be longing XRP here, though. And I tell you guys this all the time. I hope XRP succeeds, but we called this out at 50 cents. Okay? The meat of the move for us has already happened. Okay, we made 500, 600% if you're still holding off this signal. Okay, you guys are still awake. GRR, Gorilla Technology Group. That one's been hanging out at 20 for a while now. Just hanging around here. Another one of those AI plays. Target on that would be 40. SMR. Too close to the red zone. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. Meme coins ruin utility coins. In the short term, I think in the end, utility coins are the ones that are gonna win. I think Link is gonna be a big winner here in the future, and you know, all these meme coins are gonna die and go away. People are gonna forget about things like Fartcoin eventually. Okay, the utility coins are gonna be around forever. That's why we invest in utility. RDDT. It's up in the red zone, so I wouldn't be buying it up here. But if you're in it, I would definitely use a stop loss at 220. When you get into the red zone, this is where you guys want to day trade. This is a great place to day trade up in this area. Where we want to buy with our strategy is down here. If you guys want to learn more about the strategy, again, we got a free trading course over here you guys can check out. and also some trading rules as well that we go over in every single live stream, except for this one, actually. TAO. That one's just continuing to fall. It's coming down in here to the support in June at 290. I would just make sure it holds that level. Again, a lot of these cryptos are testing very major support levels. Very major support levels. Aviant stock. This one looks good. Needs the green monthly, but up above 30, it looks pretty strong. Looks really strong above 30 here. Pretty big company, too. So as long as it can hold these lows, it looks good. And I don't think that's going to break back down. But I don't know anything about this company, but target on this would be 48 to 52. My pleasure. All right, that's all I got for today, folks. I'm going to go hop off here. I'm going to enjoy tomorrow, enjoy the weekend. I hope you guys do the same. God bless you all. We'll see you guys. We're going to be taking chart requests from the Discord. That will open on Monday. So stick around on Monday. You guys will get a notification over here. You'll be able to drop your chart requests over here. And then we have a live stream that we're going to do again on Wednesday of next week. So make sure you guys keep your eye open for the chart request thread opening up here on Wednesday if I missed it. And I will be answering those. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend. God bless you all. And, ooh!